Over the years, I've created thousands of hours of richly informative shows. Oh, I think this is glorious. We've amassed quite a library. I wondered, what could we do with all of these tapes? I soon realized that the very best solution was to give these tapes to my daughter Alexis.
Is Mom wearing mom jeans?
And her friend Jennifer.
Martha, that's like the worst thing ever!
To see what they can come up with.
Do you think your mom's gonna be mad at us?
I hope so.
We're gonna learn about washing dishes today.
What's to know? Throw it in the dishwasher,
Yep.
wait till the dishwasher's full,
And then?
put in some soap.
That's right.
Run it through.
Yeah, and if you wash by hand, this is my method. Turn the water on, rinse, wash, rinse, take it out, dry it.
Do you leave the water running the whole time? That's quite wasteful.
It's unclear.
Cheryl Mendelson, who's our guest today, believes dishwashing can be a positive experience.
Yes, it can,
As
Martha.
much as I do.
I've learned to like dishes, Martha. I now
Oh, you didn't like them at first?
I, as a child and as a teenager, I thought it was a...
Something's wrong with her. She's so manic.
Yes, she can't stand still.
But you are a lawyer by
Yes.
training. You
Yes.
are a professor.
Yes.
Why are all her guests dressed like her?
I don't know. They're all twins.
I really think that you're also somewhat of a social historian because this is the book that'll be published in October of
Home comforts, like washing dishes? How comfortable is that?
I know about keeping house. And just to exemplify her interest in the whole subject of home keeping, Cheryl's agreed to show us how to wash dishes.
Who doesn't know how to wash a dish,
I
though?
don't know.
But you emphasize hand washing.
You really need to know how to wash also the things that don't go in the dishwasher.
What's the first thing you do?
You gather your dishes and you stack them on one side of the sink. First the glasses and then the silver.
Look at how crazy this woman is. She's complicating washing dishes.
And most sparkling first when your water is hottest and
And she's dancing as she's planning to do it.
Okay. Water as hot as you can stand it, of course. And
She's using hot water as opposed to cold water. I actually usually use cold water to wash my dishes.
Do you?
No!
So I'm going to start with the glasses. Don't put in too many at a time because you'll get accidents and you won't get them clean. And I soak the silver while I do that.
This woman is so Stepford and creepy.
And a swish. So the circular motion inside and out. And rinse.
Are we really watching someone wash dishes?
What about drying?
Yeah, Martha's like, move on, lady. I know how to wash a damn dish.
I've come out saying, don't dry your dishes. They've said air dry them because the damp towels, particularly if any food particles have been collected in them, grow microorganisms, and that's one of the sources of cross-contamination in the kitchen.
Well,
I don't believe the clean dishes are now contaminated?
Yeah.
Well, then what's the point of washing them?
I have no answer for you.
Okay.
neat. And the silver, I always like to dry immediately.
Anyway, Martha's ignoring her and using the dish towel. She can't wait.
Speaking of dish towels, some dish towels aren't as good as others. I'm sure you know.
Well, I love these.
This is my
Yeah.
all-time favorite. It's also a very large size.
I can't stand that kind of dish towel.
I like a terry towel.
Me too.
Here's something to avoid. A dish towel that says on the care label, wash cold separately. You don't want to have to do that.
This woman is freaking me out.
All these tools are germ havens. And
Oh, she's a nut. She's a germaphobe.
Or wash them very thoroughly and sanitize them in a bleach and water solution. They're sources of contamination.
My mother's laughing.
Let's get these soaking.
Yeah.
She makes Martha seem less...
Compulsive.
Exactly.
And the dishwasher, did you stack this one?
Yes, we've stacked it so that the water jets are not obstructed. Nothing is under the glasses to prevent them from
Oh, my goodness.
Who doesn't know how to do this?
I don't know. A moron.
The dishes aren't touching. They can't break each other during the process.
She's really irritating. Can you imagine if you did something incorrect and she caught you?
Here.
Okay.
These things are out as they should be. Wood handles you don't want in.
Yeah, wood handles and knives. That would just dull the knife.
Oops. Really?
Let's see how
Oh, you put your that beautiful sharp knife I get you, you put in the dishwasher?
You don't want them nested like this. You want to turn one up and one
I always
down.
rinse before I load my dishwasher.
I find that
The only thing I think you really need to rinse before you put it in the dishwasher is egg, because it won't come off in the dishwasher, and something like caviar, something sticky like that.
Of course, you would say caviar.
I would.
there have been tips in the papers, you've probably seen them. Put in your sponges or your scratchers and sanitize them in the dishwasher. And I myself think that's not going to work.
I can't believe I'm wasting my time on this earth.
Learning how to wash.
Learning
Well,
how to wash a
obviously,
dish.
you actually need this lesson because you didn't know that you're ruining the knife.
What kind of resources did you use to do your research?
I used government agencies. If I had food safety questions, sometimes I would call the USDA, or I would call professors in the food science department at good universities.
For what?
For advice?
On how to wash a dish?
If you could help us, we could make a list for our viewers
What a
and
lovely
put it on
idea.
our website.
A list about what?
More
about
information
dishes?
about dishwashing?
Soak, wash, rinse, and dry.
So thanks so much, Cheryl, for so many good dishwashing tips. And not only
Martha hates her.
Yeah, Martha's like almost out of frame at this point.
book, Home Comforts, The Art and Science of Keeping House.
I never saw that book. I don't think it sold very well. There probably was a picture of the author on the back flap, and that scared everybody away.
I think it's important.
I like the dishwasher. I like dishes that can go in the
Me
dishwasher.
too, and I like to wash dishes even.
I do too, but I don't think it has to be that complicated.
It's
I don't
not.
think you have to be that phobic about the germs. You just need soap, and the soap washes the germs down the drain. That's how
that's
it
it.
happens. They slide off, and they go
Slide
right down the drain.
This woman completely complicated the simple task of doing
Right. I mean,
dishes.
if anybody's going to make you hate dishwashing,
She's the one.
she did it.
That's right.
You can use manure fresh from the cow, the horse, or the chicken.
It's a triplicate of duty. It's a duty trilogy. Today, we're going to learn
About what?
how to make tea. And I love to drink tea.
I like tea a lot, too. I stopped drinking coffee,
too.
and now I drink tea.
Only tea because it's got all those antioxidants, etc. But you know, if you put milk in your tea, you no longer get the antioxidants.
I'm sorry, who taught you that?
I know about
It's
it.
not that you don't get any,
I
but you
read
get
it.
less.
Yeah.
The antioxidants don't work as well if you add milk to your
That's
tea.
right, and I read about it. You didn't teach me that.
I absolutely told you
No, you
that.
didn't.
Yes, I did, almost
Tea.
a year ago.
Let's make some tea.
My grandmother, Helen, or Bopsy Helen, always had manure tea in her garden.
Manure tea?
That,
Duty tea?
Does that mean at a little table you sip manure tea in the garden?
and I'll show you how easy it is to make this manure tea.
We're making manure tea. This is so gross.
And this is fresh manure. One of the great things about manure tea is that you can use manure fresh from the cow, the horse, or the chicken.
Here's what I think. That's not really duty, because if she had a bucket full of crap, she wouldn't be able to handle sniffing it.
Manure does not, horse manure
It's
is not
cow,
that bad.
chicken, and horse. It's a triplicate of duty. It's a duty trilogy.
When you're working with manure, always wear gloves. Protect your surfaces. I covered the table with some paper.
Yeah, like that's going to do something.
And then you can have lunch. Peel and eat shrimp right
just
on the
disgusting.
newspaper.
As a fertilizer. You have to have a barrel or some sort of large container also.
To pick up your poop.
Or to poop in. You could just poop in that bucket until it's full.
Once it's all gathered up, tie it tightly around the top.
All right, now we're making an actual tea bag. There are fancy French tea bags that look just like that.
You know what this type of tea bag is called? Le doudi.
So that the raw manure
Le crêpe.
doesn't float around.
Tea bag le crêpe.
Okay, enough.
And when it becomes
It's old.
And the reason that we make a tea bag, a manure bag like this, is so that the raw manure just doesn't float around in the water.
It's never good to be sipping your tea and see a piece of poop floating around in the water.
That's a deterrent.
So I just run a stick through my loop and suspend the bag in the water.
You just put it in your handy-dandy 100-gallon bucket.
That will hold your tea bag le crêpe.
It was used up. Then she started with a fresh tea bag. Just remember when you water your
Is
plants.
Mom wearing mom jeans?
Yes. How high do you think the rise is on your mom's jeans?
I mean, that was the fashion back
I know,
then,
it's
but
a
now
10-inch
it
rise.
just looks painful in more ways than one.
For the first 24 hours or so, don't cover this barrel. The gases that are escaping from that fresh manure may be a little bit strong.
A little bit strong, Martha.
Yeah, because you don't want the top to explode off like a manhole cover.
Well, whether you call this thing a tea bag or
Whether you call this thing a tea bag. Ah.
your plants will love it. It's a good thing.
See, she wants to laugh, and when she just said a tea bag, she was thinking of something else.
It's good for the garden. Then you take
I'm sorry,
it.
do you play with poop in the garden? Is that what you do? Is that your
If I
idea
had
of
a
fun?
garden, I guess.
Would you make a tea bag? A poop tea bag? Is that what you would do?
It's a good way
Do
to...
you enjoy the tea bag?
Depends on the tea bag.
These jeans would be cute.
Did your mother put you in pom-poms, Alexis?
My mother bought me a pair of lederhosen.
No.
For a 7 or 8 year old. I was like, I'm sorry, you want me to be stoned to death at school?
Fine living. I love bling and jeans. We're here to make jeans today. I think.
Make jeans?
Yeah.
Bedazzle or... And what is it called?
Embezzle.
You're gonna embezzle some jeans?
I meant embellish.
Embellish.
For little girls, young women, for me, embellishing a pair of your favorite jeans by adding a touch of lace,
Ooh, look at the zigzaggy.
wonderful buttons, pom-poms.
Pom-poms.
I wouldn't put pom-poms on
You wouldn't?
the
Those
jeans.
would be great on your kid.
Let me tell you something. My daughter would never wear those.
Really?
Yeah, she'd wear some rhinestones maybe, but she would never wear the... You make the pom-poms, darling.
Cindy Treen from our style department and I have lots of great ideas for embellishing a pair of old blue jeans. The kids like this, don't they?
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting because I'm afraid they're not going to give us enough time here.
And don't you think your little girl would love this? I'd actually love a pair for 4th of July
Would she actually wear an embellished pair of jeans?
If there were Hermes.
Hermes embellished jeans?
jeans? What are you doing there?
This is a product called Heat and Bond.
Is it a requirement that Martha's guests dress exactly like her?
When the producer calls, they say, you must come with your best shapeless shirt.
You shouldn't put them on high heat in the dryer, though.
Oh, okay.
So, but there are washing instructions.
I know what I'm going to do.
Really? What are you
I'm
gonna
going to
do?
shorten the jean like a capri because the cut of the jean is poor.
Okay.
So if I make it a shorter jean, it won't be as reverse cut, where it's wide on top and narrow at the bottom.
But I thought that's what you liked.
No, never. Oof.
I'm doing my typical elegant look.
Boring.
Boring.
That sometimes.
Boring but beautiful.
Boring.
Fabulous. What about these? Look how cute those are.
Those are cute, though. The little lace at the bottom.
That's like the country look. You could wear a bikini top and wash your Mustang in those.
You could do that.
I think Stephanie was wearing these the other day. She looks very cute in these with the very...
Oh, look at that cute ribbon. I love polka dots.
I don't like ribbon on pants.
That ribbon is just...
The rules you have are so bizarre.
And more rickrack and little daisies on the back pocket. How cute those are.
Yours is a mess.
That's it.
The theme seems to be pink.
And yours is ugly.
Yes.
No, mine's beautiful.
I wouldn't wear yours.
I would.
Can somebody supply me with more of the round, big blue ones?
Who are you talking to?
Anyone.
Way to use up vintage buttons.
That's right.
And then,
I think
of
everybody
course,
has a button jar that they could do that with.
I would like this all blinged out. So I'm going to add smaller pieces, too,
Down right on.
so that it has
Who
different
are you talking
shapes
to,
and sizes.
Jennifer? You're talking very loudly.
You press.
What?
You're talking to me,
Right.
not the audience, you freak.
I'm talking to the people out there in TV
Look,
land.
oh, this is... Oh, good, that's cute. So you can put their initials.
I
Did you see that?
love your initials.
You like my initials. They're better than yours, right?
No, yours says ass.
Fun way for
and
girls to learn how to sew.
They can learn new processes, and you can save an awful lot of money because to buy a pair of these fancy pants, some of them are really expensive.
I'm sure they are.
I once bought a pair of rhinestone jeans.
Yeah, how much were they?
$900.
So that's it.
You're letting everyone know?
Yeah.
Didn't you panic and have to call Vegas?
I did. I found
to
them in
get the
Vegas.
jeans?
Yep.
You still have them, though, don't you?
Yep. They still fit me.
Now, if you don't know what fray check is, this is great for the end of something like a...
I'm not happy with it. I need more sizes of sequins.
Well, you have to prepare in advance. If you didn't get enough sequins, that's not my
Excuse
problem.
me?
I'm sorry? What?
What?
So you don't have to turn this under, you just fray...
See, I think the pom-poms are nerdy. I would
I
never...
think they're really cute.
for like a 4-year-old,
Yes,
but not
for a
an 8-year-old.
Well, I don't know what 8-year-olds like. I mean, your daughter likes to dance in a, with pasties.
She would if she could, but I say no to that.
And if you use a thick enough thread, you can go from button to button and have the threads on the back of the jean and not have to sew every button on like you would a shirt.
You were allowed to have a lot of bejeweled and bedazzled and embellished items,
Sure.
were you not?
Oh, I had the greatest T-shirts. They said Camp Beverly Hills, fully covered in rhinestones, or any cartoon character. So I had Mighty Mouse covered in rhinestones, a shirt that says Coca-Cola in rhinestones.
That would be cool.
So cool.
What about Kmart and rhinestones?
Anything, absolutely. I can get it done for you.
Maybe some red buttons on the bottom of these jeans would be cute.
Yeah.
Did your mother put you in pom-poms, Alexis?
My mother bought me a pair of lederhosen.
No.
My mother went to Switzerland when I was a little kid, and they came home not with a box of chocolate. My mother brought me a pair of lederhosen.
I'm sorry.
For a 7 or 8 year old, I was like, I'm sorry, you want me to be stoned to death at school? What do you want from me?
It's like The Sound of Music.
In the article, actually, we show how to fix a pocket.
Pocket, that's cute.
That's cute, but you don't like the pom-poms?
I don't like you like the freaking pom-poms. Where are the pom-poms?
Thank you very much for a charming segment, and I think that kids are going to really want some fancy pants.
Oh, look at those girls.
How much sugar did they have to feed those kids to get them to giggle?
A lot.
They're a good thing.
How cute is that?
Could be cuter.
Excuse me?
Mine's better. Mine's better.
Like yours. I don't even
Mine
like
is
it.
better. It's
What, with the
little...
dancing stars up the leg? Give me a freaking break. Like, I would wear that.
You'd wear it in 2 seconds.
No, I wouldn't.
Why? Because it's too elegant for you?
It's not
This
elegant.
is the simplicity that only the rich can afford.
What,
Yours
you
is
saying the
tacky.
trash likes this? Get over yourself. Can you poop in public?
In public or in a public place?
I meant in a public place.
If I'm in a bad mood, I can poop anywhere.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's a gift, Alexis. So, speaking of poop.
Of manure.
Well, no, I was actually going to go right to human bodily
Human
functions.
defecation?
Yeah, and urination and public bathrooms.
Okay.
Or any bathroom other than your home.
Okay.
Here are my questions.
What are the questions?
Can you poop in a bathroom other than your own private place to go and do your business?
I think that you should be able to.
I
but
think you
can't.
should. I cannot. I cannot.
You're phobic.
Yeah.
One day I remember you were at work and you had to call a friend to go to her house
I did
because
that.
you needed to use the bathroom.
I did, yes. I ran to her apartment. So if it's a friend's apartment
And they're not
no one's home, then I could probably go. No public facility, ever. I mean, I would rather,
It's not
oops, I crap my
healthy.
pants
It's
than...
not You would?
I couldn't
Would you
go.
really rather?
No, but I couldn't go in a public... I couldn't do... I can't do it. My body won't do it.
It's bad for your body to hold it in like
But my
that.
body won't let go. I can't do it. Just
I
can't.
mean, it's not fun to
No.
use a public bathroom, especially since most of them are so filthy.
And disgusting. Do you sit or do you squat?
Well, you taught me to be happy about using the paper liner.
Yeah.
But apparently, the germs on the toilet seat ain't nothing compared to the germs on the handle of the sink.
Right.
Parts
so
per
do you sit
million
or
are-
do you squat?
If I need to sit down, I'll sit down.
With or without a liner?
It depends on how vile the bath. If the bathroom's gross looking,
Yeah.
I'll practice skiing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And can you poop in public?
In public or in a public place? I'll tell you. Here's the thing.
I meant in a public place.
If I'm in a bad mood, I can poop anywhere.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So
If
you have
I'm
angry poops?
If I'm angry,
Really?
it's
Easy?
absolutely.
That's a gift, Alexis. That's one of your many gifts.
What about cleaning up the seat after
Always
you've
clean up
splashed?
the seat if you've splashed. In fact, people who don't, I don't
Are
understand.
creeps.
How do you leave the bathroom with pee on the seat? How do you do that?
I don't know. Well, we've also discussed this, is that at work, if you hear someone pulling the paper liner out,
We start to laugh.
run.
Right, no, well, yeah. Run, but I start to giggle.
Well,
Which
they
is so
might need
wrong.
to poop, and you need to get out of there and leave them alone and give them some privacy. I feel
think so,
bad.
too. Right,
I
me
feel
too.
bad going in the public bathroom.
But
do
if
too.
I know someone's in there, if I walk in and I pee, and someone else has been
Still
in there
there.
and there's no sound, I get
Well,
out of there.
that's preferable.
I get out of there so fast.
I think we should learn to get over it. It's nice to be polite.
Yes.
It's nice to do the courtesy flush. It's nice to clean up after yourself. But I
Yes.
think if you need to use the toilet, it is much better for your body and your brain just to go. Be sure to catch Whatever with Alexis and Jennifer every day.
On Martha Stewart Living, Sirius Satellite Radio's Channel 112. For more information, check out whateverradio.com. else that your mother